Forgot there's also another way to do it that I've seen on the Honda ATV forums by a guy who actually did a write-up of installing one of these. He just took like a little Scotch-Brite pad like this on a air tool and just slowly went around it, but it looks like I won't be able to use it on this. But I should be able to use it on this case cover once I get the big pieces peeled off of what I can. Well, looks like that one's gonna have to just sit there for a minute until I can try this. Well, it looks like this is working pretty well. I'm going to go get a gasket scraper and try to get some of these big pieces off so I can do more of the little places like this. And then once I'm all done, I'll have to wipe out this, but it doesn't even look like it's really going to be that dirty. But I'll go ahead and wash it out with kerosene. Alright, now once everything's scraped clean and ready to go get a new gasket, set it on it. Like that. And then get your kickstart and take this little washer off the end of it, put a little bit of grease on it, just on this side or whichever side it's going to be towards the kickstart, so it can't fall down into the motor case, because if it does, it's a pain to get it out. You can see where all the old grease was from when I did this, when I put in the 54% reduction. And just press it on there. Put a little bit on the end of the shaft too to hopefully make it keep from sliding. And then find the little hook for the Kickstarter. Then you have to feel around for the hole until you have it in like that. You go get the Kickstarter without a bolt, and then you put it on. And you just have to kind of feel around for the hole. Like that. then release it. Then very carefully work the kickstart off. Make sure that it's behind that line, or that lever is underneath that ledge. And then with your new gasket on, you take this, and you want this pointing up-ish, somewhere around there. And you'll also have to put this spring in here like that and make sure it's sitting up there. Then put that straight up and down. Put that one straight up and down. I'll just set the gasket on that half of it, because it's got dowel pins it can hold on with. And like that. Then you take this, try to get it lined up the best you can. Then find your kickstart. And just work it in. Basically just do that, but I have to stop and mess with it to get it to go in a little bit. It's not quite lined up right. Alright, now all that's left after everything's been put back together and bolted back on, and the drain plug's been put in and tightened, is to take this and hopefully not make too big of a mess and refill it up with oil. Surprisingly, I've only dripped about 1 drop. Alright, this is just a cheap tachometer from eBay, and it says it's idling at about 660 RPMs. And this is as fast as it could go with the old springs before it would engage. Feel it starting to try to engage there, so that's about a 400 or 4,500 RPM increase. I'm wanting it to idle at about 800 or 850, maybe even 900. That's about perfect. I'm pretty sure you just hold this thing down and it'll shut itself